Hey everybody, Adam here, FLG Head Judge for 40K, and we're going to discuss basically some reminders and a couple changes that you may or may not be aware of for the 40K champs and to some extent the RGTs for Friday and Sunday. Just a few things, just a few reminders, things of that nature. At this point of this recording, it is Tuesday night. Your list should be in. If they are not, you can send an email to headjudge@frontlinegaming.org and I'll get those lists uploaded for you. By the time you watch this, the list should be visible. So if you want to check your friends or your enemies or your frenemies, check their list. Excuse me. You can. If you find any mistakes or anything, just let me know. And again, at headjudge@frontlinegaming.org, and I'll take care of it. I'll contact them and then have them try to correct it. In addition, if you have any changes or anything, let me know. If it's after lists go live, which will probably be after you see or hear this, then there will be a yellow card penalty. Depending how much you want to change, there could be a points penalty in your first game, but that will happen once we come to it. In addition, any questions that were submitted to the question form, I believe have been answered. If not, I'll double check to make sure that they're answered and or clarified. If so, they're not going to be changed. If something comes up tomorrow or Thursday or leading up to the event, the same goes for model approval. If you use the form, there is a link in the player packet to see where you go to see if your model was approved. I believe about 95% of the models were approved, or they were approved with some clarification, or there was some modification noted. Nothing too bad or nothing major in that. Again, if you have any questions, just contact myself at that email that I mentioned before. I'll mention it again, headjudge@frontlinegaming.org, or you can talk to me or any of the other judges at the event Thursday night, Friday morning before the event starts. Regarding that, the paint judging will be done by us. The judging will take place Friday and Saturday morning, as well as lunch if you can catch us if you have not been judged, and that will be from about 8 to 8:45. Then pairings will go up, and the round will officially start at 8:50. So that will give you enough time to check lists, check models, and basically start the day. I believe day one we're doing additional 10 minutes. By day two, everyone should be have checked. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And the judges will check again just before the shadow round. So, as a reminder, there is a shadow round that is top cut of 16. If you think you have a chance, because an X1 or X01 will probably make it into the top 16, you may want to stick around just to be sure if your name is called, or if you have a friend or someone that can stick around or be around, make sure they have someone. Also, as a reminder, if you think you have a chance of making it, you may want to eat or have something to eat before the end of round 6 on Saturday. If you do not want to be in the top cut, let the judges know before we make the top cut. That way you can drop, or you can drop yourself. That does not affect your standings, where you end up after 6 rounds. As also a reminder is to check in on day one. You can check in up to 24 hours before the event. So starting Thursday morning, you can start checking in on the BCP app or website. Do that, and that ensures that you're paired with somebody for the start of the event. If you are not paired, you'll not show up in the pairings, and 9 times out of 10, it's because you didn't check in. So be sure to do that. It's real easy. There's a green button you push. That's it. If you're having any issues, just find a judge, and we'll get you settled. During the course of the event or course of the tournament, if you feel like you just have enough for whatever reason, you can go ahead and drop. No biggie. Make sure you drop before the pairings go up for the next round. We try to make them go up about 15 minutes, 20 minutes after the round is over. The official round time is over. So once you're finished with the game, if you feel like you're going to drop, make sure you drop, because we don't want to have players that are waiting for an opponent and not have anybody because you dropped after we did pairings. Also, just a reminder, be hydrated. We are at a new venue. Have some snacks for the course of the day. It is going to be a long day for the 2 days you are playing. If you happen to, especially if you make it to the top cut, there is storage for the armies if you want, carts, things of that nature. If you have any questions, again, you can email me with any questions in regards to the 40K champs with the list and everything like that, as I mentioned before. Other reminders is don't forget to put your score in. I already mentioned not forgetting to drop. We do active judging, so a judge may be walking by, may notice somebody's maybe playing something wrong or incorrectly, or trying to just need some help, and so we will help. Do not be afraid to call a judge, as we always say. We do have the cards with the QR code to summon a judge to your table. We've had that for a few years now. So if you utilize that, we should get someone over there as quickly as possible. So other than that, I don't believe there's anything else. Actually, no, there's a couple other things. Just a reminder that the new detachments, Space Marine detachments, do get the +1 for their oath because they are still technically just Space Marines from the Codex. They are not from the other chapters, Dark Angel, Blood Angel, Space Wolves. And the other thing is that we do not use the 2-inch wall rule that WTC uses. So we've been asked that a few times. So just as a reminder, we do not use that ruling that they use. I think that's it. I hope that's it. I'm pretty sure I'll remember stuff after I do all the bells and whistles. Hey everybody, Editor Adam here, because I remembered what else I wanted to say right after I finished. So I'm sticking it in this spot here because I don't want to put it at the end. Just a reminder for everyone that's playing on the Friday and Sunday RTT that you're going to follow the same schedule as the champs. So the deployment mission, the layout is going to be exactly the same as the champs on Friday and Sunday with the appropriate day. Sunday, just a reminder, the deployment's going to change a little, but the layout's the same. And the missions will be whatever they are for the top cut that day. All you got to do is walk up to the judges on that day during the registration time, and then once we get everyone into a pot of 8, we'll send you off to start playing, and you just follow the schedule from there. Once you're done, you bring back the paperwork to us, and we'll get it into BCP once the weekend is over. Simple as that. So if you have any other questions, again, just email me at headjudge@frontlinegaming.org, and we'll get you situated. All right. Again, thanks, and I'll see you all at LVO. But if there's something I didn't answer, hit me up. Be there on a Thursday. I'll be there. I believe I'll be there. I should be there. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'll be there Thursday for sure over the course of the day. But especially for registration, come see me before the event. Don't wait till afterwards to ask me questions that are relevant to your army. Make sure your armies are painted to the painting minimum. We will be checking armies in the first round to make sure you get those 10 points. So even if you don't get your army judged for paint, we are going to check if that armies are at the minimum for the paint requirement for the event. Okay? I believe that is it. I always think of something right before I say that, but I'm pretty sure I'll think of something right after I'm done. But too bad. So sad. I'll see everybody at LVO. Good night, and have a pleasant weekend.